Hi YouTube, and this is JTrain997, and I'm back this time with my review of the McFarlane Toys The Walking Dead TV series Daryl Dixon figure. Now, get a good look at him here in the packaging. Now, as I've said before, I got this guy for Christmas, although, had I found him in stores, I might be a little tempted not to pick him up just from the look in the packaging, because he looks like his arm is bizarrely small. Maybe that's just the way it's bent there, but I don't know. Also, he got those weird, leg joints that the comic series Rick had, but oh well. He comes with his crossbow, a knife, a pickaxe, and a regular axe. He's also got some squirrels on him. On the back of the packaging here, you can see all the characters available from Series 1. As I've already said, the zombies weren't anything special. I picked up Rick. Well, I got Rick. I would have picked him up if I hadn't received him. But he's an awesome looking figure. Let's open him up. And here we have Daryl Dixon out of packaging. Now, a very nice looking figure here. I've got his squirrels looped up on his arm, and he's obviously holding the crossbow. He's also got a sheath for his knife over here. So let's actually pull the crossbow out of his hands real quick. Now, as I mentioned, the arms were kind of bizarre looking in the packaging, and out they look better, but I don't know. Something about this arm still looks off to me. Not to mention the fact that this joint is splitting at the elbow. As you can see right there, it's coming up, which is unfortunate. The head sculpt doesn't look as nice as it did in the promo pics, but it still looks alright. The rest of the detail on him's fine. Very nice for McFarlane, of course. The string of squirrels. He's got some dirty jeans, his boots. I'm still not crazy about these leg joints, but oh well. The crossbow has a lot of super nice detail on it. The arrows can actually come out of their little mini quiver down here. I don't know if it can actually come out of the main bow, but oh well. I wouldn't take it out even if it did. There's actually a little strap if you wanted to loop it over his arm, which is actually really nice. You can see a little silver detailing there. Just a lot of really nice detail. Now, he's also got his pickaxe and his standard axe. Let's see how they fit in his hands real quick. A little loose, not really wanting to stay in that hand. Let's try this one. Still loose in this hand, but I mean, if you had him holding him with both hands, I'm sure it would stay. So, also his string of dead squirrels, they don't fit nearly as well as I'd like them. You're basically just supposed to drape them over his arm and hope they stay there, but any amount of posing him will make him fall right back out. Now, his little sheath over here. Actually, see there's these two little rubber tips over the knife, so when you slide it in, it makes it like there's a little flap right there, which is nice. Just standard little knife. I don't know if he'd hold... Yeah, he doesn't hold this for crap. Yeah. I mean, the hands are simply way too big to have him hold that accurately. So, zooming back out here. Now, as far as the articulation, Daryl looks up and down very nicely. Does a full 360. Got a very nice swivel. Of course, his arms are on a ball joint. Very stiff. Do a full 360. Spin at the bicep. Single joint at the elbow. Once again, joint is separating. And they are hinged at the wrist. And spin. No main torso articulation, mainly because of the way they've designed his shirt. Same for both arms, though. Now, these crazy leg joints, forward, back, kind of spin right here, spin and bend again right at the knee a few inches down. Well, not quite an inch. And he has an ankle joint, but the way the pants are designed have pretty much made it pointless. So, some alright articulation. Now, let's actually try and get his crossbow back in his hands here. They clearly want you to have the crossbow in his hands. Just from the way they've designed the figure's arms. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible to do the other stuff, but I doubt any of it's going to work as well as the crossbow, which, to be fair, he does hold very well. One second while I get his arms in the right pose here. So yeah, it's better than if he would have come with the crossbow and wouldn't have been able to hold it at all, but still, giving us all those accessories, I really wish a couple of them would have fit. And I forgot to put his squirrels on him. we'll drape them around the back of his neck. They don't go there, but squirrel cape. So Toys R Us is running you about $15 for these figures. As I said before, they are 5 inches. That's a really bizarre scale. It's not a bad scale by any means, but it really makes them kind of hard to display because I got all my random figures that I don't have enough for a whole shelf of in like one area, and they're mostly 6-inch or bigger. So these guys have to go up front or you'll never see them, which makes them a little irritating to display. Although, you know, they're new. I don't mind them being up front. So Daryl's a good figure. Not crazy about the leg articulation. And once again, something about those arms is just off to me. But if you find him and you're a fan of the show, because Daryl, to my knowledge, hasn't appeared in the comics at all. I've read the first compendium, that's all I've read, and he's not in there. I would definitely pick him up. And that being said, this is JTrain997, and I'll see you soon, YouTube.